Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to show you how to get this cool green abstract nail art that I did for a set of press-ons. So I am using, I believe it's Visage or Visage. I'm not exactly quite sure how to say it, but it's my little nail care system that I have gifted to me by my brother. Thank you, by the way. Shout out to my bro. So I am just taking my little, I guess you call it a hand drill, and I am just kind of buffing the shiny coat off of the press-on nails. And I will link everything that I'm using down in the description just so you guys know. And basically, yeah, I'm just taking away all the shiny coat so that the gel has something to adhere to once I start putting on the base coat. And so then I also take my crystal nail file and I just clean up the edges because I kind of like hit some of the edges and I just wanted to make them more smooth because they ended up a little jagged. So that's what I'm doing here, is just cleaning them up real good. I love this crystal nail file. It's from, I think I got it from Sally's. And then the little nail holder, I also got that off Amazon, but I'll link everything down below. So I'm just using this base coat. It's from one of the polish sets that I got, one of the gel polish sets. And like I said, I will link everything down below. So I'm just applying one layer or one coat of gel base coat. Sorry if I sound nasally, I just had a sneezing fit and I've had the worst allergies since it's been warming up here in the Midwest. So apologies if I sound a little strange. Okay, finally, the base coat is all done. So I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. And after every layer, you'll see that I just cure for 30 seconds every time. I guess you could do it for 60, but I feel like the 30 seconds is enough time. And then I'm just using this really pretty, it's like a light pink. And it's another one of the gel polishes that I got from Amazon. Like I said, I'll link it down below. So then I just went ahead and sped up the video because I don't want to bore you guys to death with me just putting on these layers of polish. But I will do 2 coats of this. So I'll go through and do 1 coat on all of the press-ons. And then you will see me go back through and do a second coat of this color. So 1 layer of base coat, and then I will do 2 layers of this color, curing in between each coat to make sure the gel is set right. And also you'll see like I kind of do the tip like that because I'm trying to cap them because that's just what you're supposed to do. So that's what I'm doing. I'll cure that for 30 seconds. And then I'm going back through and just doing the second coat of that color. And I just sped through because, like I said, I don't want to bore you guys and I don't want this video to be too terribly long. Okay, so then we will also cure that for another 30 seconds in the UV lamp. I will also link this or put it in the description so you guys know which lamp I use. I love it. So then I go with this really dark green color. That's going to be my first line. So I use 4 different colors for this design. And I will also show you like the inspiration photo, but yeah, so I use the dark green and then I go in with like a lighter green. I thought that this one looked pretty good or pretty close to what I was going for. like I said, I will link everything down below. Then I use this, it's almost like a neon green. I thought it was really pretty and perfect for what I was going for, so I use that as well. And then lastly, I used this really pretty light, it's a very light blue. I almost wish I went with something a little darker, but it's still very pretty and subtle, so I thought that it would work well with my vision. Okay, so then I'm gonna take, and I got all these nail art brushes off of Amazon, but I'm gonna take the really long, skinny bristled brush. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I go with the dark green, and basically I just draw my first line. I have a idea of what I want to go for as far as the look of the design. And I like this brush because you don't have to keep picking it up. You just kind of drag it along the nail and move it how you want to create that line. And I go in and create the first line. It's really, really light. And then you'll see me switch to a different brush that I have more control with. And I will darken the line and make it just slightly thicker. So there we go. I switch brushes. And I just kind of picked what brush I felt like would work the best. I just kind of eyeballed it and guessed, and it worked out pretty well. So here I'm just darkening the line and like making sure it reaches all the way to the side of the nail, that it gets all the way down. I also apologize if my camera keeps going in and out of focus. I try to delete everything that was out of focus. But you will see it go in and out, so I apologize in advance for that, guys. I am going to get a new tripod so that hopefully I can get a better overview shot of what I'm actually doing. And maybe it could be like closer up as well, so hopefully it would focus better, but I'm still trying to figure it out, guys. So bear with me. And I didn't really have like a hardcore plan for what type of line I was doing. It was just all kind of what I felt like looked abstract and cool, because I know that's like a huge trend right now, is the abstract nails. I also used, like I said, I'll show you the inspiration photo, but I'll show you what I was kind of going off of too, and that kind of helped me figure out what I wanted to paint or what shape I wanted to do. And it may look like I fill in these lines pretty fast, but it's just sped up video, but I actually take my time and go really, really slow. And you'll see me like I'll mess up and I'll like go in and clean it up with a different brush and some acetone. So I decided to clean that up a little bit. I'm trying not to talk too much so you guys can just like enjoy the video. So for this design, I just used dots to kind of map out where I wanted to go. You'll see I spend a lot of time on this one. I actually had to delete a lot of video because I spent so much time just on this one design. But it's kind of like a weird looking hill, I guess you could say. But I don't know why. I just wanted both sides to look the same, and like I want it to be more symmetrical. So that's why I did those 3 dots and just tried to kind of map it out first and then connected the line. here I'm just cleaning up the lines again. I don't know why I was being so picky about this design. I was just like, I don't like that line. I don't like that piece of whatever there. Like, I don't know why. I just took way too much time on this nail. Again, sorry, it's in and out of focus. Finally, the last one. I did try this design first on my nails, that's why I basically have the same thing on my nails, but it is so much easier painting nail art on nails that are not your own. Okay, so we are going to cure that for 30 seconds. And then I cleaned my brush off and I'm going in with a lighter green, and I'm just going right next to the green line. I'm just creating another line right next to it. So once you have your first line drawn, you're basically just tracing the same thing over and over again on each nail. Trust me, if I can do this design, you guys can do this too. This is actually my first set of press-ons that I've painted with nail art myself. Usually I just like buy press-ons and put them on, but this is the first time I actually tried to make my own press-ons, and I feel like it turned out pretty good, but you guys will see. So again, just going in with that lighter green color and tracing the exact same line next to the line that I already drew with the darker green. Just don't forget to cure your first line. Like the dark green color, don't forget to cure it first, because then when you go in with your second color, you'll see that it like will smudge. So just don't forget to cure in between each color, if that makes sense. So I'm pretty sure all the other video was like super out of focus. So now you see me going in with the neon green. And again, just going into each nail and repainting the same line with every color. And I did cure that lighter green as well. So I'll go through and I'll paint the next line with each color, and then I'll cure all 5 nails together, and then we'll move on to the next color. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I really like this light green. It's so pretty. It really makes the nails pop too. It's like a neon green. And like I said, it does look like I'm going through this really fast, but in real time, when the video is actually like normal speed, I am taking a lot of time making sure I get these lines the way I want them to. And I mean, it wasn't 100% perfect, but I do feel like I tried really hard to make them look very uniform and similar to each other. I think it took me like 4 hours to paint 10 nails, so it took quite some time. Does anyone else find painting nails like extremely relaxing? Because now all I want to do is just paint nails. Okay, so we're going to cure that for 30 seconds before we move on to the final color. Okay, so now we're going to go in, clean my brush off again. So we're switching colors to this very, very light blue. It's so light you can barely even see it, but it just adds another little pop of color. Then we're curing that for another 30 seconds. And then I'm just going to go in with the top coat. And I originally planned to just do one top coat, but honestly, the nails just look so much better with 2 top coats in my opinion. So I'm going to go through and do 1 layer or 1 coat of top coat and then cure for 30 seconds, and then you'll see me go in and do a second layer. And I'm not going to bore you guys to death with me putting on top coat, so that's why it's all sped up. And don't forget to cap the nails with your top coat too. And then just cured for 30 seconds. Now we're doing the second layer of top coat. And then we are going to cure that for another 30 seconds. And then I'm just going in with some alcohol and a paper towel. And I am just wiping the surface of the nails. This top coat, it doesn't say it's like a no wipe, so I feel like the top coat does still leave a sticky residue after you cure the nail. So that's why I'm going in and just rubbing them down and making sure they're nice and smooth. And so this is how they turned out. I felt like they turned out pretty good, and I really liked how they look. I will also add in here what my inspiration photo was from Pinterest, just so you guys know kind of like what I was going off of. I did the second set off camera because I just wanted it to go a little bit quicker, but this is how they turned out. And I did start an Etsy shop where I'm gonna start selling my press-ons. So if you guys are interested and you want this set, or if you want me to do a different set, like definitely leave a comment, like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I want to hear from you guys. And I will also put the link down below for the Etsy shop if you want to buy some of my press-ons. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. I hope I see you in the next video. Bye.